Hey guys, it's JP here. Okay, so I wanted to pop on and give you guys my 3 top sponsoring tips. I'm really excited to be part of this countdown, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Okay, my number 1 tip for you guys is to always keep your why at the forefront of your business. So when I joined over 13 years ago, I joined because I wanted to be able to spend more time with my daughter and to also to be able to pay for that pumpkin spice latte and not feel guilty about it. But as you guys all know, your why develops and it changes over the years. And so although my why is still very much to make income and to support my family, my why right now is to also earn one of the 31 incentives, and that's the trip to Rome. So you guys know 31 is always offering us incentives, whether it's to increase our paycheck, whether it's to earn a sponsoring credit, or whether it's to earn an all-inclusive trip to somewhere I've never been. 31 is always giving us reasons to sponsor. Okay, so know what those are. Now, number 2 is for you guys to know what the tools are. So if you registered for Impact this year, you know that 31 gave us all a big pink ticket back here. Have you shared it yet? If you haven't, now's the time to be inviting someone to join your sales team. As we move into the busiest season of the year, this is definitely the prime time for people to start their new business. Now, if you didn't register for Impact, or maybe you've already shared your big pink ticket, there's still time for you to use one of our biggest tools that we have right now, and that is our kit. We also know that our kits are 31% off for the rest of this month. So who do you know that you would love to share the 31 opportunity to with? Whether it's the 40% off or the 31% off, you have a reason to utilize those tools and reach out to those people on your list. So speaking of your list, let's talk about that with my tip number 3. My tip number 3 is to know what the communication plan is. So you've already got your list. Maybe you have a running list that you've kept over the years, but how are those people getting communicated with right now with the 31% off, with the big pink ticket, with our brand new fall kits that just launched? So I want you guys to think about, okay, you've got your list. How are they hearing about our discounted kits right now? How are they hearing about the 31 opportunity? What is the communication plan? Well, I will tell you, I know a lot of you guys have a Facebook group, and so you're posting graphics, you're sharing the opportunity, and even talking about your why right now, which is great. But what are the other things that you're doing to ensure that they know about our 31% off kits right now? Are you capitalizing on what home office is offering? Number 1 is if you have a website, you also know there is a newsletter portion of that where home office is emailing everyone in your virtual office in the contacts this opportunity of the kits being discounted. They're also talking about the fall kits, so they're getting that email if you're utilizing that tool. They are also clicking on your website. So if you have a website, at the very top it says join my team. Have you looked at that lately? Because the new kits, the new fall kits are all uploaded for you. So if they're going to your website, if they're going to your social media pages, and if they're in your virtual office as a contact and you've got that subscription, they're getting communicated with. But what else can you do? You can use the email activity report to see who's actually clicking on the Be a Consultant portion of that newsletter going out on your behalf. You can also do some one-on-ones, and what I would encourage you guys to do is think about how they're getting communicated with. And if they're not getting some one-on-one communication from you, now's the time that you might want to do that. Look back at that 15 contacts and focus the 15 contacts simply on the sponsoring, simply on the opportunity to join your team. All right, so I hope these tips are helpful. Just to recap, let me tell you what those are. Number 1, keep the why at the forefront of your business, okay? Make sure it's present in not only your space, but also make sure that you're talking about it with your customers. Number 2 is to know what your tools are. You guys know that we have brand new fall kits, and you can offer it at 40%. If you still got a big pink ticket, or you can offer it to everybody for 31% off. So that's your biggest tool on why people would want to join your team, is that they can start their own business for a really small investment. And number 3, know what the communication plan is. Whether it's you communicating directly, whether it is that passive communication through an email, newsletter, or clicking on your link specifically, they are hearing about it if they're engaged with you. All right, guys, well, happy sponsoring, and I hope that your whys come true just like mine.